Sandy is an MA who inadvertently stuck herself with a needle from a patient known to have hepatitis B. She was advised to immediately wash the exposed area with soap and warm water. Then she reported the incident to a supervisor, who filled out a post-exposure management record. Let's see what happens in the follow-up meeting with her supervisor.
I'm sorry to hear about what happened today.
I've never been stuck before. I'm so scared.
I want you to know that we're going to do everything we possibly can to help you. And there are several things in your favor. One, you opted to start the Hep B vaccine.
Yes, but I've only had one of the 3 shots. I was due for the second of the 3 doses next week.
Now, I understand. The doctor suggests that you continue with the series. And I have further information for you here about current recommendations of the U.S. Public Health Service, and included also are precautions to take to avoid possible transmission and information on potential illnesses and their symptoms.
Oh, no.
Sandy, it's okay, okay? These are just precautions, all right? I'll go over them with you in detail until all your questions are answered. Let's just take it one step at a time, okay?
Okay.
All right. First, let's go over this confidential, and I stress confidential, medical evaluation. Okay, this is the information that you gave after the incident. It's the circumstances surrounding the exposure, the root or roots of exposure, and identification of the person who was the source of the exposure. Could you check it over for me and make sure it's accurate? Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Now, the patient did agree to have his blood checked for HIV, and he's getting a hepatitis titer. And I'm also glad that you agreed to be tested for HIV and HBV. Have you had any blood drawn yet?
Yes. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Can I take a day to talk this over with my husband?
Of course. We can store the blood for up to 90 days, and we will inform you and only you of the results. And I don't mean to pressure you, but I would strongly advise that you have the test now and again in 4 or 5 months and a year from now. And I also want to mention that if you start on a prophylactic treatment within 24 hours, the risk of infection to HIV is reduced by 80%. Now, this is something you should talk to your physician about today if you can. Okay? OSHA also requires that this additional form called a 300 be filled in and filed. And these forms, along with your medical records, will be kept for the length of your employment, plus 30 years. That's just in case a problem should arise. Okay? And like I said, everything is confidential as required by law. Okay?
All right.
Now let's go over these pamphlets and answer any of your questions. All right?